Hey there babes, welcome back to my channel, Glam with Suzanne. For those who are new, thank you so much for stopping by. And today we have a fun little get ready with me video. It's going to be a Valentine's Day look. However, this look can also work for any date night, any sort of like special night out. I do want to keep it with like the pink theme and theme for Valentine's Day, but I still want it to be grown up, sexy, sultry, all that fun stuff. And the best part of this video is we are trying out so much brand new makeup. I'm so excited to share that with you guys. We're gonna be trying out some Fenty products. We're gonna be trying out some new Gerard cosmetics products. So if that interests you, then continue watching. And babes, you know what it is. If you're not part of my YouTube family, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button and click the bell notification so you don't miss a future upload. And be sure to follow me on my Instagram page, Glam with Suzanne, and a BOXYCHARM sneak peek really soon. We'll talk about that a little later. All right, babe, so without further ado, let's get right into today's video. Before we jump into all this brand new makeup, I do want to quickly mention that my BOXYCHARM sneak peek page is still inaccessible to me right now. It's still kind of going through the process of trying to retrieve it through Instagram. For those that don't know, I will link the video at the end. Unfortunately, my account right now is either disabled or hacked or whatever the case may be, and I'm still working with Instagram to try to figure that out. So hopefully I will have better news for you guys in an upcoming video really soon. But let's put that aside and let's get into today's tutorial. So as you guys can see, I already applied my base makeup off camera. I wanted this tutorial to be really quick and easy. So I just wanted to focus on some key things that you guys can achieve at home. So we're gonna focus on the eye look for today. And we're gonna be using some brand new products. So I can't wait to share them with you. The very first one is going to be an eye base by Gerard Cosmetics. And I was so excited to be able to get my hands on this. It just launched on like February the 5th, I believe. And it's the Clean Eye Base in the medium 1. Unfortunately, they only have one shade right now. They are working on deeper shades very soon. And it's okay if your eye base is actually a little bit lighter because it just picks up the pigment and provides like a really opaque, base to your eye makeup. So definitely cool. If it's a little bit lighter, don't worry. This is what the product looks like. And inside it is an eye base or like a concealer consistency. It's a medium shade. I think it's going to be pretty good for a lot of like fair to medium complexions. Of course, if you're deeper, this is going to look really pale on you, but think of it as if you were to use like a white concealer. You just want to have a really clean, opaque base so that your makeup shadows sort of like burst through and you can get like a lot more color payoff. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to layer this on top of my eyelids and then we're going to apply some eyeshadow. Picking it up on a concealer brush. And of course, as you can see, it's really white on me. That's okay. Actually, on camera, it looks a lot whiter than it does in person. In person, it's actually not that bad. But I'm going to apply a little less next time because this is a lot thicker than I thought it was going to be. And you actually don't need as much product, which is great because you'll save a lot more that way. So based on my first impressions, this reminds me a lot of like the P. Louise base, just a little bit thinner. I do love how opaque, you get as far as the consistency of this concealer or primer. And the best part too is that it doesn't feel too sticky. Yes, it's tacky enough where I feel like if you put the pigment down, it's gonna hold really nicely, but it's not overly tacky where, it feels like it's like it would be harder to blend out. But I do love Gerard Cosmetics. They're known for their really high quality items. So I'm super excited to be able to continue to test this out and try to get a better sense of how it works in terms of like long wear and longevity and things like that. But for now, I do feel like it gives me like a really nice coverage for an eye primer. So now we're going to test out some new eyeshadows today. I'm so excited to finally get my hands on these as well. These are the Fenty Cosmetics Snap Shadows. I have number 4 and number 3 with me. Number 4 I think is perfect for Valentine's Day. It is the Rose. And number 3 is kind of like that great sort of like transition shade and like neutral shade. It's called Deep Neutrals 3. So let's pop them open and take a look at the shades. These are what the shadows look like. And I will say that when I finally got my hands on these, I didn't realize how small they were. They're actually quite mini in size. They look big on the screen. They're not that big. So these are like friendly for your purse or if you're traveling. And what this palette is known for is the fact that you could actually take, I think there's like about 8 of these, that you could take them and snap them together to create your own custom sort of palette. So I do like that idea. I do like that Fenty always does offer us some options for customizing our products in certain ways. I know that the matchsticks also have like a magnetic where you can like attach them to each other. So super cool in that way, a little more innovative than what everyone else is doing out there, which is always nice. And now let's take a look at these colors. So the first palette up is number 4, which is Rose. And here are the shadows. They are very, very pretty. They do have some mattes in here, some glittery shades, and some sort of like satin metallic shades as well. So that is the very first one up. And then let's check out the other one. The palette number 3 is Deep Neutrals, and it is kind of your signature perfect neutral palette, and I do think this is great because it's perfect for like deeper complexions as well as lighter complexions as well. But I do think that the chocolate brown in here is really nice to kind of give you that really nice smoked out effect, and it does have 2 shimmer shades, which I think would be perfect for a lid shade. So let's dig in. I'm going to start off this look by applying Sleep Ova into the transition. I'm excited to try these out because they've been really, really hyped, and I want to know if they perform as well as, you know, people are saying they do. So hopefully they do live up to their name. Now I'm going to layer some of Lil Miss into the outer V. So far, these shadows are performing quite well. They do blend out quite nicely, especially considering that the pink is just such a shocking pink that it does buff out really nicely. It doesn't sort of just like hold on and like not move. Sometimes that happens with sort of like really bright or neon colors. That's not happening here, so I'm pretty happy about that. Now I'm going to try to pick a lid shade. I do want to stay with the pink theme. I think that this one looks really pretty. It's like a really sparkly rose gold color, Diva Viva, which is right in the corner. In order to smoke out this look, I am going to apply a little bit of liquid liner, and then I'll show you how to kind of create a more layered smoky effect afterwards. I want to start using the other palette, which is palette number 3. So I'm just going to snap them together just like that. So now they are attached to each other, which is great because if you're traveling, you just need this little tiny thing. So I just switched into palette number 3, which is the neutral side, and then I'm going to pick up some of these darker shades, and I'm just going to smoke out that wing. So I'll show you exactly how to do that. You just need a small shader brush like this because we're going to pack in the color very close to the liquid eyeliner. So all I did was take some of that darker brown shade and then the little burgundy shade in the middle and just diffuse that harsh sort of like sharp line with the wing liner and just layered it over top to give it more of a smoky gradient effect. Now I'm going to take these 2 shadows over here and buff them into the lower lash line. And I'm going to buff a little bit of Lil Miss into the lower lash line as well. To sharpen up that wing, I'm going to take a little bit of concealer on an angled brush, and I'm just going to carve out the wing. Now I'm going to test out the brand new Fenty mascara. This is the Cousin Black mascara, and I've heard great things about it, but let's give it a try. That's what it looks like on the outside. And the wand of the mascara is actually flat. So I don't know if you guys can tell. One side is a little bit more like finely, has like finer bristles. The other one's a little bit wider set. And then on the side, you can see that it's like completely flat. So let's give this a try before I pop on some falsies. So I do really like this mascara, especially for the bottom lashes because it is flat. So you can kind of approach lashes like that, and it doesn't really get messy or anything like that because it's not like a round barrel. However, for the top lashes, there's a bit of a learning curve with this because, you know, historically you want to go like up and curve up, but you kind of have to hold it at a certain angle in order to allow for that to happen. So really cool product. I think it's like a little bit more like getting used to, but the formula seems okay. It's not like thick or clumpy or anything like that, but it does sort of give you a really lengthening effect. So I do like that. Now that the lashes are on, I'm just going to trace a little bit of Piggy Bank into the waterline. This is by ColourPop Cosmetics. It's their gel liner. So here is the eye look up close, and I am obsessed. It's a little sparkly, it's a little smoky, it's a little sultry, just sort of gives you that sort of like cat eye, but like diffused, which I love. So now we're going to continue on with the makeup look, and we're going to do some contouring, a little bit of bronzing, maybe not so hardcore contour, I think. And I want to try out the Gerard Cosmetics Starlet palette. This is brand new. It is the Sunset and Vine. So it's a brand new series of them. The one that I had before, the Honeymoon palette, which I love. I'm almost done of that one. I actually think I have a backup, I hope. It looks like this, and this contains some bronzer shades and some highlighter shades. So take a look at that, and it's like a chocolate brown bronzer and 2 highlighters, 1 gold tone, 1 more like pinky tone. So I'm gonna go in with the bronzer first just to warm up the face. And babes, this bronzer is gonna be perfect for someone with like a deeper complexion because it's not too light. Like most palettes that you see, a lot of the bronzers are way too light. So I feel like as long as you are, you know, even if you are like a deeper complexion than me, this should still work for you. I have to go in really light-handed with this. Now I'm gonna apply my blush first, and then I'll pop back into this palette to get the highlighter. So for the blush today, I do wanna go for like a really pretty pink blush. So I'm gonna use the Wander Trip for Two blush, and this is gonna be in the shade Daiquiri. It's this shade right here. So now I'm gonna dig back into the Starlet palette, Sunset and Vine, and I'm gonna pick up the highlighter Lucy, and that's what we're gonna wear today. It's like this really pretty pinky highlighter. I do want the highlighter to be a little bit more whiter, or a little bit more brighter rather. I'm going to take a little bit of Sandcastle from Fenty Beauty to brighten that up, because I do really like the undertone of Lucy, but I just want it to be a little bit brighter. I think that is perfect. So now I'm just gonna highlight my nose and my Cupid's bow. And don't worry guys, I know that the highlight over my Cupid's bow looks crazy right now. Once I apply my lip product, it's gonna look just fine. But I'm gonna set my face using the Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day Setting Spray. I also really like the Urban Decay All Nighter spray. Both of them are really, really good. So to line my lips, I'm gonna use the Gerard Cosmetics Melrose Place. So if you wanted to keep your lips matte, this is just a perfect lip color all on its own, to be honest, especially if you're eating or going out to dinner and you don't really want to gloss or anything like that. However, it is really cold in Toronto right now and my lips are so dry all the time, so I am going to apply a lip gloss, and I love the Gerard Cosmetics lip glosses. I'm going to use, I'm trying to decide, I think I'm going to use a little bit of Buttercup, which is like a really, really pale pink, and normally I would need a lip liner to use this product. So it's perfect that I already have one on. So that's what it looks like. It's a really baby doll pink. The great thing about the Gerard Cosmetics lip products is on the back, there's like a little mirror, and it actually has a light when you open it up. So if you are out on a date night, you could easily sort of like apply this in the car or anything like that when you're out in a club or whatever the case may be. And if you take a look, it has these little LED lights, so you can easily apply this in a dark place, which I absolutely love. I think it's just like so thoughtful. So here is the completed look, and honestly guys, I am obsessed with it. I think it's just so cute and so sultry, and honestly, I feel like you can wear it anytime really, especially if you're a pink lover like me, and you could easily do the same steps that I just showed you and apply it, you know, instead of with a pink sort of overtone in the transition, you could do it with a brown, so in case pink is not your vibe, it's really easy to switch out. But I just wanted to show you the techniques so you could kind of apply them and customize them to your own routine. And I do hope that you guys enjoyed this look. I do love the way it turned out. I think it's really sultry and really sort of pretty, and it's not like, and I still think it's wearable. I know a lot of people may say, hey girl, this is a lot of makeup, but I do think it's still pretty wearable. It's not like Instagram crazy with like crystals and nonsense and stickers, and I do love that vibe sometimes, but when I'm just out to dinner, I just want to be like really pretty and just like easygoing. So I do like the way that this turned out. Let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts are. And if you enjoyed this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up. It would mean the world to me. And keep in mind guys, if you do want to see more tutorials, if you want to see more unboxings, I actually have some BOXYCHARM boxes on the way for the month of February. They were a little late getting to me, but I will be doing an unboxing sometime this week, I'm hoping, when they finally arrive, fingers crossed. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and click the bell notification so you don't miss a future upload. And be sure to follow me on my Instagram page. Just for now, follow me on Glam with Suzanne, and I'll keep you posted about my other Instagram page, BOXYCHARM Sneak Peek, as things start to develop or I get more information. I'm hoping to be able to restore that Instagram page really, really soon. I do want to take a moment in this video and thank you guys so much for your overwhelming support on my last video. It was a really, really hard video for me to film. I think I was just running high on emotions based on everything that sort of occurred with that Instagram page, but you guys showed me so much love and support, and I'm just like in awe that I have so many people that really care about, you know, one, my well-being, and two, really want to see me win. And so that makes me so very happy that I have you guys for support. It means the world to me. And don't worry guys, I won't let you down. We will try to get that Instagram page up and running really soon. Until then, I hope to post as many BOXYCHARM spoilers on my YouTube channel and my Instagram until then. And babes, leave a comment below. Did you love any of the new products that I showed you today? Also leave a comment below with the next video that you want to see from me. I am always open to doing more makeup tutorials. I enjoy doing them actually. So let me know what you are wanting to see, any sort of tips or tricks or anything like that. Can't wait to see you guys on another video. Until then, all the best and take care guys. Bye-bye.